It's your boy Alert back at you again with another video. And today, man, I'm coming back at you with a Washington football team ebook, man. I hope you guys enjoy. But first things first, before I get into this video, I gotta shout some people out. I would like to shout out my boy IVY Ren. I appreciate you, man. We got a lot of subs coming your way. And also, all the IVY Ren supporters, I appreciate you guys. Y'all go ahead and go check out that channel. And sub to that channel. But without further ado, yes, IVY space Ren. So y'all go check that out. So we are gonna go ahead and get into this ebook. So the very first thing I want to show you guys, as I clear my throat, we got the trips, right? And the trips has a lot of formations. I already got my audible set up. So first off, I'm just gonna go to random nickel really quick. I'm gonna show you guys a few running plays out of it. Here's the stretch out of it. It's pretty good if you throw some tight ends in there. Godwin doesn't have much run blocking, but then we're gonna get into the pass plays. What I like to do out of this formation, I like to ID this in and kind of just try to hit the holes. I'm gonna try and I'm not gonna throw a tight end there just for the purpose of this video, but I'm just kind of showing you guys the plays. You have high bat zone wheat. It's also a really good play that you can run out of this formation as well. And then you also have power 2, but I don't really care for power too much. But these are the 2 run plays. Every now and then you can kind of catch a good hole with these formations. But now I'm going to be showing you guys the beaters out of these plays that you can run. So you can go ahead and dominate your opponent. You already know what time it is. So the first play we are actually going to take a look at is going to be slants out of the single back trips. We are going to be attacking cover 2 out of this formation. Now, the concept of this play is to look for your wide receiver. Now, what you want to do, you want to put X on a smoke screen just like this. You can leave B on a slant, but I like to streak him just to get me a little bit more separation from that safety. You can go ahead and block your tight end. Now, this is if you know that your opponent is constantly coming out in cover 2, and you can go ahead and do this. Wait for the wide receiver to just pass, lead it upfield, and then most of the time you can go ahead and take this for 6 every time, man. Every time. If you haven't already, go ahead and like that like button. This is just the beginning of the ebook. So smoke screen Mike Evans. Put Johnson on a street. You can block Gronk. You can also leave him on that flat or put him on a little comeback route just for a check down. But just for the purpose of this, wait for him to clear, lead it upfield. You can kind of, most of the time you can get past that safety. And I'm just going to run it one more time. Pretty simple adjustments. Block your tight end. Street the B receiver. Put Mike Evans on a smoke screen. Then all you want to do is just wait for your wide receiver to clear that corner, lead it upfield, and most of the time you can take it for 6, depending on if you have somebody really fast there. Pretty decent speed. They don't have to be ultra fast, but they do have to be pretty decent with their speed, as you can see. If you can juke out one person, you can take it for 6 if they do manage to catch you. Now, that is the cover 2 beater out of this. Now, we are going to work our way down to the cover 3 beater out of this. Now, we are going to be in the same formation. This is why I like to mix all this stuff in, because it just makes this formation so much deadlier. Just being able to run out of the same formation and then bombing your opponent at the same time, it just makes a huge difference with that type of stuff. So the next thing, and y'all excuse my voice, I've been trying to clear this whole video. So the next play we are going to be checking out is PA solid corner, and this is going to be the cover 3 beater. We are going to be attacking cover 3. So I'm just going to go to a random cover 3. Now what you want to do, you want to go ahead and streak the B receiver, drag your X receiver, and go ahead and put your A receiver on a corner route. Now you can, if you motion him out, you can get this a lot more open. But you can also leave it like this if you want to leave it stopped. But I kind of suggest motioning the guy over, but I'll run it like this the first time just to show you guys. And personally like to lead the play action unless my opponent is blitzing, just because it kind of brings the user down just a slight little bit just to get him kind of occupied by that running back. What you want to do, you just want to kind of roll out to the right. We may complete this. I kind of should set my feet a little bit more. I should have double teamed that outside guy. So what you want to do, you want to streak the B receiver, drag the X receiver, put A on a corner route. You want to double team this outside guy and slot protect to the right, and kind of just work your way to the right a little bit, and just wait for Y to clear. Kind of lead it upfield, but like I was saying, it doesn't work as good unless you motion the tight end out. So I suggest that you motion this tight end out just like this, even if it kind of gives away that you're not running, but you can still run and run to your left hand side. And you want to do the same exact adjustments I was saying. Same thing, just double team, slot protect to the right. You want to roll out to the right a little bit. Now, as you can see, it works a whole lot better when motioning that tight end over. So when running this play, I would just suggest to just motion that tight end out instead of leaving him right there, just because it just clears the cornerback from being able to get over there in position to even be able to get into that play. So like I was saying, you just want to roll out just a little bit, lead it to the right. Most of the time you can take it upfield. And you can take it for 6 if you do have a good amount of time. Now we are going to go over the adjustments one more time. Streak the B receiver, put X on a drag route, put your A receiver on a corner route. You can leave the play action in, or you can cancel it. You want to double team this outside guy and slide protect to the right just to give you the most amount of time. One slide into the right, go just like this. Then you can take it for 6 every single time. Now, disclaimer for this ebook, I forgot to mention, you do need a hot route master quarterback for this. I apologize for not mentioning that in the beginning of the video, but you do need a hot route master quarterback to do these plays. But if you have a hot route master quarterback, I will lead you to the promised land. So y'all go ahead and follow your boy. We'll do it one more time, then we're going to hop into the next play because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Same adjustments. Just slide out to the right ever so slightly. Just like that. And now we about to go ahead and show you guys how to beat cover 4 out of this as well. Now we are going to be in the trips again. The play is actually going to be PA boot. Now we are going to be going against a cover 4, not a cover 4 drop, but a cover 4 palms or quarters. Either one works, so we'll just go against a palm just because. Now the adjustments for this, you want to streak your B receiver. You want to put your X receiver on a C route. You want to double team this outside guy. You can go ahead and block the tight end. And you just want to roll out to the right. You'll automatically do it by doing so on this. Most of the time, we really couldn't get that good. But most of the time, that guy cleared out most of the time. Actually, I think it mainly works for palms or quarters. I'm going to try it against a quarters one more time. A quarters may be the coverage that beats all the time. Palms may be sometimes. So we're going to go over that one more time. So Street Johnson, put X on a street route, block your tight end, double team, and then we're just going to automatically roll to the right by this play by default. Roll out a little bit. As you can see, so it's against cover 4 quarters. Every cover 4 quarters this beats. Palms, it does work, but it doesn't work all the time. So you want to streak your receiver, put X on a C route, double team this outside guy, and just kind of roll out to the right a little bit. And you can also hit A if you would like. That time we just ran out of time. I should have blocked the tight end. So we are going to run this back. So you want to streak the B receiver, C route X, block A. We are going to double team and slot to the right to give us the most amount of time. Kind of roll out really good this time. Lead it upfield so it doesn't get picked. Then most of the time you can take this for 6. As y'all can see, pretty simple adjustments to be cover 4 quarters. And now we are going to go ahead and hop into another formation because that is everything out of here that you guys need to know. We are going to go ahead now. and we are gonna hop into Deuce Close. Now I set my audibles for this as well. We're gonna be working out a PA stretch shot, and also the tight end angle, and also the PAX post cross as well. And we got some pretty nice running plays. I'll go into those running plays really quick. I'll just go random. We'll just go random nickel normal. And this stretch is pretty solid out of this play that you can run. You're liable to take this for 6 anytime. To be honest, it's a pretty solid play. You also have the halfback zone weak out of this as well that you can run. I'm not going to go too in depth with these run plays. As you can see, they're pretty solid run plays. But I really want to get into the passing plays out of this. But running plays, you can mix that, and I'm trying to give you guys everything that you need to mix in, not just to be one-dimensional, but to mix in when you're running these plays. Now, the play that we are going to be running first is actually going to be the PAX post cross. We are going to be using this for cover 3. Now, we are going to go back to the play PA cross. We're going to be going back to concept cover 3. Now, the adjustments that you need to make for this play, you need to put A on a corner route, and you need to put Y on a street. Now, you don't necessarily need High Route Master for this, but you could get a tight end apprentice to use for this play if you want to route that way. I'm just a hot route master type of guy. I'm not really a escape artist type of guy. But this will bomb cover 3 every time. You want to double team this outside guy. And then the play action is going to allow you to automatically roll right. So you'll be able to kind of just hit this deep. That time it was actually covered, so we're going to run that back. I don't know what happened there with that. Maybe that was a cover 3 match, maybe, possibly. So we are going to run that back. So make A do a corner route, street the wide receiver. Then we are going to be looking for Mike Evans coming across just like that. I believe the last play that they played was actually cover 3 match. Cover 3 match does do a little bit of a better job for cover 3 beaters. Same adjustments. Put Gronkowski on a corner route, street the wide receiver, double team this outside guy, and just look for Mike Evans and roll out to the right just a little bit. Then if he isn't open, you can always hit Grunt, but we are looking for that cover 3 bomb. I believe that the computer keeps coming out in cover 3 match right now, though. Same adjustments. Roll out a little bit, roll out. But it's actually being covered pretty well. I don't know if that got patched or what, but it was money. But I think the computer is coming out in match. But I'm trying to run this a few more times just to make sure for you guys. We'll run it one more time. See if he clears. Yeah, he still clears, but it's not as clear. So what adjustments we'll make for this play? We'll just go like this time. Street the wide receiver. And then double team this outside guy. And then roll to the right, and it should have the same exact effect. So we'll go just like that. That should hold the safety down just enough. Oh, it actually didn't hold the safety down. So let me try one more thing with this, because this was working before. So I'm learning with you guys right now. This was working before. So Madden must have did some type of patch with this. So we're gonna run it just like this and see if this is able to bomb cover 3 for a 1-play touchdown. So this actually got patched. This was a cover 3 bomb, but that has gotten patched. So this works sometimes, but it seems like it does not work all the time, so you guys know for the future. But we'll try it one more time just to see if we can get it over the top. But if not, you can always hit Grunt if you need to. But the real juice of this play is trying to get that cover 3 bomb. See if we can do it one more time, because we did get it one time this time. But yeah, this play right here is patched. So we're going to keep it moving. I'm not going to hold you guys up with this one. I'm pretty sure you can still probably find a way to probably be able to. I'm going to trying to figure this thing out for you guys, because I really want to figure this out, because I know you can still bomb out of this as well. Yeah. we'll figure it out later. If I come out with something, I'll let you guys know. But it looks like it got patched. So now we're gonna go and get into the cover 2 beater out of this play. Unfortunately, they patched that cover 3 beater out of that. Now but I have another cover 3 out of this as well, so y'all be prepared for that. We got the PA stretch shot. Now we are actually going to be running this out of cover 2 zone, and the adjustments for this, you just want to streak your A receiver, drag your Y receiver, and streak your X receiver, and you can lead the play action as it is. You want to lead the play action just to keep your opponent honest. You want to kind of just lead it towards the sideline. Then most of the time, if you get a good rat catch animation, you are liable to take this for 6. So you just want to streak your A receiver, drag your Y receiver, streak the X receiver, leave the play action, or you can cancel it, but I like leaving it. Kind of just lead it towards the sideline. You can juke out that one guy. Most of the time, you can take this for 6 against cover 2. Now, I am going to get into the second cover 3 beater. You guys, I did not leave y'all alone with the cover 3 beater. We got another one, so y'all stay tuned. So we are going to be looking at the tight end angle, and we are going to be going against cover 3 again. Now, the adjustments that you want to do, you just want to streak the 2 receivers on the right-hand side. You can block your running back, and what you want to do is just double team this outside guy and kind of just look for the tight end coming across. That time we got insta-shedded, but we'll just run it back. So you just want to streak your B receiver. And I'm going to show you a second setup as well if you want to set it up. The second setup may be a little bit better. I'm going to pause it because it is doing a stick glitch. So we're going to go ahead and do the same adjustments. Kind of just roll to the right with it. Then you just want to wait for Y to come across the middle. He comes wide open against cover 3. This also beats man coverage as well, depending on your tight end. So you just want to streak both guys just like that. You can't actually make Mike Evans do a slant if you would like. I kind of like keeping him on that drag though, in all honesty. Just like that, even though Tom Brady threw that ridiculously horrible. So we're going to run it one more time. So all you want to do is just simple adjustments. You don't even need a hot route master quarterback for this. Just streak the B receiver, block. It keeps sticking on me. So double team the outside guy and just roll out to the right. Look for the wide receiver as he clears. As you can see, at least 30 yards a pop with that play. Now we are going to go ahead and hop into another formation. I'm going to be showing you guys some more money, man. Some more. So we knocked everything out of this. You do have the whelm as well if you would like to run that. But we are going to go ahead and exit up out of this formation. Another thing you could do also out of this formation, this is the bunch halfback slot. But you do need a hot route master for this. You can run cross drag. And you can literally just run this against any coverage. What you want to do, you want to streak your B receiver, streak your A receiver, block your running back. You want to put Mike Evans on a crossing route. Then as soon as Mike Evans clears this tight end, you just want to hike the ball just like this and hope that we don't get sacked. Then you either look for Y or X. And each time is usually a big gain. The user can only take one away. The zone drops don't drop deep enough for this play just because how deep those crossers go. If they do, they're usually out of position the way this game works, unfortunately. But you just set it up just like this. You just look for whichever is open. That time I threw to the wrong person. But you can just basically do that concept if you want to mix that in. Streak those 2 guys. It's kind of like whichever your user don't take away, you kind of just choose. I don't run this play a lot, but it is an effective play if you want to run it. Just be careful which receiver you choose because the user will tend to go follow one of these players. As you can see, we got Godwin. Godwin is just toasting on that crosser. So that one I'm not gonna get too in depth on it. And I also have a pretty decent play out of this as well. You can also run the wide receiver power fade. It's actually a pretty decent run. You wouldn't think so, but it's actually a pretty decent one. So as you can see, it's kind of a little crazy concept. It's like a fake to the receiver first, then the running back comes right behind them. Usually it has a better effect to it. Hopefully we can get something that kind of, they keep coming out of this, so we'll see. Right now it's not working. Give it a few shots. Hopefully they change the defense. So they changed the defense. So it shouldn't be in the backfield. But as you can see, when you get the blocking, you can actually get this and take it for a pretty decent game. It's a pretty okay play, but nothing too special. But I just want to go over it for you guys so y'all can have that in your arsenal as well. Now, that is it for the single bat. Now we are gonna just we are actually gonna work our way down to the pistol formation. Now, the first play we are gonna be running out of this, well, mainly the only play that we're gonna be running out of this is gonna be the PA post shot. Now, the PA post shot, you can be covered for palms and quarters. I believe I'll try it against palms first. So what you want to do, all you want to do is just streak your B receiver just like this. Actually, reset. No, you don't want to streak your B receiver. You want to streak your X receiver, lead B on his route, block the tight end, block the running back for extra protection. And Mike Evans should come wide open, just deep. As you can see, we just couldn't get the ball off because practice mode is just so ridiculous. So we're going to motion Johnson back over, put X back on his street, which is Mike Evans. And this is the adjustment right here. All you want to do is just lead it to the left a little bit. And as you can see, he's wide open against cover 4 palms. It's going to be the same thing against cover 4 quarters as well. So I'll run it one more time against cover 4 palms. Then we'll run it against cover 4 quarters as well. As you can see, one play touchdown each time. Just time the throw, and you'll get it in there each time uncovered. The match principles just go out of whack on this play for some reason. Now we are going to try this against cover 4 quarters. So we are going to do it against quarters now. Same adjustments. See if it has the same effect. Pretty sure it works the same way against cover 4 quarters as well. Same way, wide open. Just run straight, wide open. So against any cover 4 quarters, palms, any matching concept type of cover 4, you will destroy it for a one play touchdown. Now we are gonna get out of this, and we are gonna rock against cover 2, and then we're gonna get into the cover 3 beater. The PA post shot again. So we're going to go into the cover 2 really quick. Now what you want to do with the cover 2 concept, you want to put motion Y over just like this. You want to streak your B receiver, and you want to make A do a flat route just like this, and streak your X receiver and block your running back. Now the person that you are going to be looking for is Y, and he should come clear of the cover 2 just like that. And usually you can hit it and make the one-man miss, or pick up a pretty decent amount of yards each and every time. So pretty simple adjustments right here. Motion Godwin over, streak your B receiver, put your A receiver on a flat, block your running back, streak your receiver on the left-hand side, and or you can make him do a hitch for a check down. Then all you want to do is just lead it upfield, and you'll have a good amount of yards and or a touchdown depending on the rat catch animation that you get. Now we are going to be going up against a cover 3. Now we are going to be, I'm going to show you the adjustments for that. Now what you want to do for the cover 3, you want to motion this B receiver over. You want to streak your B receiver, drag your Y receiver, put your A receiver, which is the tight end, on a corner route, block your running back. You want to double team the outside guy, slide protect to the right, and the person you are going to be looking for is going to be Mike Evans. Now you just want to let your blocking develop, and as you can see, over the top every and each time. If you have somebody faster, Mike Evans isn't even that fast. But say you're playing Ultimate Team and you have a burner, you'll get that over a lot more easier than what I just did. So like I was saying, corner route the A receiver, drag your Y receiver, motion the B receiver and make him do a streak, double team this outside guy and kind of try to slide protect to the right, and kind of just try to get to the right. Then all you want to do is just kind of just bomb it out there, man. just bombing out there. What I like to do is kind of lead it to the right, though, to give me the best possibility to kind of rat catch it and take it for a touchdown. But sometimes it isn't the easiest. So what you want to do, same adjustments like I was saying. Roll out to the right. Sometimes you do have to lead it up just a little bit. I'm going to go over the adjustments one more time for you guys before we hop into the next play. So, corner route, well, first we're going to reset it. So, first off, you want to motion your B receiver and make him do a streak. That will make the tight end go back to being a tight end the way this pistol works. Drag your wide receiver, put your A receiver on a corner route, block your running back, double team the outside guy, slide protect to the right, and you just want to look for your X receiver, kind of roll out, kind of lead it upfield just to give you more of a kind of a little bit more separation from that cornerback that's kind of closest to you. But that's it for that cover 3 beater out of that formation. Now, also out of this formation as well, you can kind of run it stock. Let's see if there's a cover 4 drop that we can kind of run it against. Like a cover 4 drop, you can kind of run it standard like this, kind of quick hike your opponent, and then you can kind of look for that wide receiver to kind of clear. He kind of gets over the top just a little bit. What I noticed when I make a comeback route, it kind of holds this receiver down just a little bit. Or, well, you make a flat route and then a drag route. Well, not a drag route, a comeback route. And it kind of holds that safety just enough sometimes where you can kind of really kind of squeeze it over the top of him just like that. For cover 4 drop. Cover 4 drop is kind of one of the harder defenses. If I'm saying, oh my geez, am I saying that wrong? I don't even know. But one of the coverages that's kind of harder to beat on this game. But what I learned, you make a comeback route, put the A receiver on a flat route, block your running back, and most of the time you can kind of squeeze it over the top of that safety and kind of take it for 6. Depending on if you get a rat catch animation. Now, that's for standard cover 4 drop. That's from me labbing out of this pistol so much. I've been playing out of this pistol since the beginning of Madden. So I kind of know a lot about it. So that is a pretty good one as well. You have this halfback zone as well that you can run. It's a pretty decent run. We'll just run it against 4-3 normal. I like running it towards the receiver side because the hole just opens up pretty good. But y'all can kind of get into those run plays as you play for yourself. Nothing too crazy, but definitely something you want to mix in. You don't want to get one-dimensional. As you can see, pretty gaping holes with these running plays that I'm showing you guys. But you guys can get into that for yourself with the running plays. I'm kind of trying to give you all the passing plays. But I will give y'all a little dose of the running plays so y'all know what running plays to run when you're facing your opponents. Now, stick spacing, I'm going to go ahead and run that. And we are just going to run that against, we'll just run that against nickel normal. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to respot the ball. This is going to be more of your red zone type play. It doesn't always work, but it's a pretty consistent play that you can run in the red zone. But what you want to do, you want to low point it to whatever receiver you choose to throw it to. You want to block your running back. I like trying to kind of hit Mike Evans, but sometimes he's covered. But sometimes just like this, they all get covered. But it's like one of those plays that you want to mix in the red zone because sometimes your opponent, if they're mid-man blitzing, you can kind of just kind of low point it. Like Mike Evans, you can low point it to him just like that. It's a pretty decent play for the red zone. It isn't the greatest, but it's a pretty decent play. I would say it works like 50% of the time. As you can see, we can kind of fit it in there, Johnson. You always want to low point it though, just because it's a whole. It's just less risky. If you low point it, the defenders don't react the same way. Unfortunately, on this game, as you can see, they picked it, but they don't react as good when you low point it for some reason. But that's all I want to show you guys for that out of the pistol. Now we are going to move into the flood concept. And the flood concept is pretty fire. So we are going to go back to where we were. Hop into this flood concept. We're going to get up out of this pistol formation because I believe I showed you guys everything that I need to show you. So we're good out of that. Um, we're going to hop into this flood, and then we'll kind of work out of that. So we are in the bunch open tight end. The play that we are going to be using first is the flood. Now we are going to be running this against cover 3. This actually works against multiple coverages, but you just want to put your deep receiver on a post route, streak your RB receiver, streak your A receiver, put your X receiver on a corner route. You want to double team the guy on the right. What you want to do, you actually want to slide protect to the right. What you want to do, you just want to work your way to the right, lead it to the left, and you'll take this for 6 each and every time out of this formation. I know it's kind of weird, usually roll to whichever way the post route is going to, but it's actually the opposite with this play. So you want to put your X receiver on a post, outside post or a corner route, streak your A receiver, streak your RB receiver, put your B receiver on a deep post, double team the right end, slide protect to the right, just work your way to the right, lead it to the left. As you can see, you can take this for 6 if you get good rat animation. Well, not really a good rat animation if your quarterback just throws it right. So we'll run it one more time. Streak the B receiver. Not the B receiver. Make the B receiver do a post route. Streak the RB receiver. Streak the A receiver. Put X on a corner route. Double team the outside guy. And then you just want to roll out to your right. Just like this. Lead it to the left. As you can see, it's money. He just doesn't throw right. Now we are going to get into the second cover 3 beater out of this as well. It isn't as lit as this one, but it will pick you up 30 to 40 yards a pop. Now the play is going to be a sprint Z spot, and we are going to be running this against cover 3 again. So what you want to do with this formation, you want to put your A receiver on the corner route, streak the RB receiver, and then you just want to look for your tight end coming across the field. Kind of get a little bit of protection here. And if you can also hit this check down as well. So basically on this play, you want to look for your tight end or the B receiver. But the tight end will get you a lot of yards. But if your opponent is kind of playing deeper with his hash and stuff, as you can see, he's wide open right now. But we're trying to hit the tight end. The tight end you can hit for a huge amount of yards. We took it for 6 because Gronk is out there being a beast. So we're going to run this one more time so I can show you guys. So you want to streak. Well, you want to put the A receiver on the corner route. Streak the RB receiver. Then you just kind of want to roll out to your right. And kind of, you can hit B. Say the pressure is coming. You can roll just like that. But your main read is going to be that tight end. I'm going to try to hit the tight end before we hop into another play really quick. Try this one more time. See if we can get something going with the tight end really quick. Just like that. Tight end picks up 30 to 40 yards a pop each time. And if you got somebody powerful like Drunk, you can definitely run some people over. Now we are going to be hopping into the cover 2 beater out of this. Now for the cover 2 beater, I like being on the wait for a sec. I like being on the left or the right hash. It works either or. If I can respot the ball really quick, go ahead and pick this play. But I like either being on the left or the right hash just to give me the most amount of space for running this play. What you want to do, you just want to streak your A receiver. You can put your X receiver on a comeback route for a check down, but I like to block him because most of the time when I do come out in this, I know that my opponent is running cover 2. What you want to do is just look for your B receiver, but what you want to do with your B receiver, you actually want to lead it to the outside. And if you get a good rat animation, most of the time you can take this for 6. Just like that. That time we got the worst rat animation that we could have gotten. So what you want to do, block the X receiver, streak the A receiver, and leave it just like this. Look for your B receiver just like that. Lead it to the outside. Rat catch it. And we keep getting terrible rat animations. Terrible rat animations. So streak the A receiver. I'm just going to run it stop this time. So we got some. Oh my G. Bro, what's up with this rat animation? Oh my. It's rat. I say a rat. But it's being a rat. Oh my jeez, bro. Okay. Can we get a good one this time? Maybe it's Johnson. Does Johnson got a terrible rat catch or something? But it's simple enough. Like I was saying, you want to streak the A receiver, block your tight end, wait for B to clear his corner route. I mean, the corner, rat catch it just like that, even though Johnson cannot rat catch to save his life. And that is the cover 2 beater. Now, I also want to go into this slip screenplay because this is a really good screenplay. Not many screenplays are great, but this one is pretty dang good. As you can see, it does get some pretty decent blocking that you can use. We'll run it one more time just so you guys can kind of see how it works. Oh my jeez. Oh, this game. Okay, so we're gonna run it one more time. Alright, so here we go. As y'all can see, kind of wait for the blocking to set up. So it's a pretty decent screen that you can run. We're gonna go ahead and hop into the next formation. Now, for the next formation, it is gonna be out of tight. We have a cover 2 beater out of this. And I'm going to be showing you guys. It's going to be the PA cross. The mesh spot is also a good play, but it doesn't necessarily have a beater. So we're going to be running this against cover 2 zone. So what you want to do, you just want to streak your A receiver, drag the Y receiver, and streak your X receiver. And or actually, you want to streak your A receiver and actually lead Y on his route because it just brings down the cornerback kind of perfectly. Then you can either put X on the streak or you can leave him on a comeback route just to kind of help you for a check down just in case B is covered. But if it's covered 2, B is like almost going to be guaranteed to be open. I like leaving a play action, but you can cancel the play action depending on if your opponent is blitzing. As you can see, B is just running clean wide open. And it's going to be like that for every cover 2. It doesn't matter how far their zone drops are. And if their zone drops are like 30 yards deep, you can always hit that wide receiver. So it really doesn't matter. So just keep that play action. Look for B, as you can see. If you have somebody really fast, you can take it for 6 if you get a good rat animation, rat catch animation, or anything along those lines. He is like guaranteed to get open just like that. Like that time we got hit and still was able to complete the pass. So we are going to go ahead and go into the mesh. The mesh is a pretty decent play as well. We'll go ahead and run that. We'll just run that against a random nickel normal. Now what you can do with the mesh, you can put this guy on the flat and slant the tight end. And most of the time, the RB receiver will come open, but that was actually man coverage. So this mesh play is kind of all around just good in general. So first off, flat the receiver, slant, Gronkowski. Then most of the time, you can kind of just fit it right in there to the running back each and every time. And or you can just honestly just run the play stock if you would like. Look for your check downs. You can look for B, even though that was the wrong read. But basically, you just look for whoever's open. The mesh is a pretty simple concept. It has 2 drags. You can look for that X receiver coming across. Pick you up a few yards. Nothing that's going to get you a touchdown like in one play. But definitely a pretty solid play that y'all can go ahead and run for yourself. Now, I don't have anything too crazy out of this formation for you guys except for that cover 2 beater. Now we are going to go ahead and check out spread, gun spread Y flex. And the play that we are going to be looking at is RPO read flat. We are just going to be running this against random nickel normal. And what you want to do, you just want to let your wide receiver Y clear, throw it to him, and most of the time he is always open. It is a pretty nice and consistent play that y'all can run against your opponents. If your opponent is overcommitting, you can always just hand it off to the running back as well, just like that. But I'm going to go ahead and throw it to the receiver a few more times. The only way this kind of gets stopped if it's somebody is manned up to him. But they have to be like moving extremely fast. So most of the time, man coverage doesn't even stop it. And or they have their zones drop set to 0. Now, if their zones drops is set to 0, you do have to be careful because it will get picked off. But most of the time, your opponent won't be having his zone drop set to 0 unless you're spamming this play. That's why I suggest that you don't spam this play. And if you get the right animation, even though the play didn't get ran right, you can't take it for 6. And Godwin got hawked down. Oh my jeez. But most of the time, this play is pretty solid, just like this. Pretty simple. Just wait for a while to clear a little bit. Throw it to him really quick. Depending on if you get good blocking, you can take it for 6. But we're probably gonna get hawked. Can we get it? Can we get it? Okay. Oh my geez. Okay, we got it. So that's a pretty solid play for you guys to run as well. So we're gonna go ahead and exit out to this. And we are gonna go ahead. You also have the jet touch pass that you guys can run too. I'm just gonna run that against a standard nickel. I ain't gonna run this too many times, but y'all know what jet passes do. This one is a pretty solid one that you can take for 6, depending on the blocking. It just depends on the formation as well. Then we're gonna go ahead and hop out of this. And then you also have this one as well, the Fate Jet Hatback Seam that you can run. We'll just do the same thing, running against some random coverage. And most of the time, if you look, the running back does kind of clear. That time he really didn't get open. The wide receiver was the read on that play. But most of the time on this play, you want to look for your running back because your running back will get open. Even though they're playing a ton of man coverage right now, but this play isn't that great against man coverage, but trying to hit the running back because the running back is kind of the read on this play. As you can see, you kind of, most of the time, just like that, you kind of throw it to the running back and get some really nice yards, especially if your opponent starts taking his user towards the receiver. Now we are going to go ahead and hop to some more plays real quick. I don't think I have anything out of here for you guys. Then the gun split slot open is a pretty good play as well. It has the slot post angle, which is a pretty decent play that you can run. What you want to do, you want to motion Bernard over. You can block your running back and kind of just leave it just like this. And you want to either look for your A or your wide receiver. As you can see, Y got open. I just didn't get enough time to throw it. So we are going to run it back one more time. And you kind of just want to look for those two. Low point the A, just like that. Or you can always hit the running back depending on if he's covered or not. Pretty simple reads, nothing too crazy. You can drag the X receiver if you want to check down. And then just like that. And you just choose between the two just like that. Pretty simple. Nothing too complicated that y'all can go ahead and do for that play. Nothing too crazy, but maybe if you're in a bad position, you need about 15 yards, that play will kind of save you. But we got one more play I believe I want to show you guys. Let me see. Alright, so we went over that. And we went over the RPO play. So that was it out of that. And I wanted to show you guys one more thing for if somebody is man blitzing you, because I didn't really focus on anything about man blitzes. So the play you want to run out of is actually going to be the gun bunch. And I'm actually going to show you guys another concept for man blitzes as well. So the play is going to be clear out FLN. We are going to be running this against a man blitz. So we'll just do a random man blitz. So you want to max protect. What you want to do, you want to motion your B receiver over, put him on a slant, put Godwin on a slant, which is your RB receiver. What you want to do, you want to smart route your X receiver. As you can see, his route has been smart routed. As you can see, he's going to cook his guy every time, especially if he has some speed. That route just gives him enough space to get over the top each and every time against man blitzes. This time the computer is being dumb, so I'm just going to run it and get down. I don't know why they have them come out and goal line and stuff in practice mode. It's kind of wild. So you want max protect, same adjustments. Slant your B receiver, slant your RB receiver, smart route your X receiver, and your main read is going to be Mike Evans. As you can see, Mike Evans just torches his guy. for a TD. Like I was saying, Mike Evans isn't even that fast. But those are the adjustments, you guys. And then I'm gonna run it one more time, and I'm not actually gonna not pass to Mike Evans. I hate the stick glitch, man. That junk is annoying. Okay, so we got match protect. Slant the B receiver, slant the RB receiver, smart route X like we was doing. And now we can either look for B or RB, and we are going to get good yards either way. So if your opponent comes out and just tries to man blitz you the whole game, this will destroy it. I guarantee you that he will come out of it. Now the second play that I'm going to be showing you guys, it isn't as effective, but it is pretty good against man blitzes. It's going to be the flood. We are going to just run it against random man blitzes. Max protect, just like how we were doing earlier. What you want to do, you want to motion Mike Evans over, which is your RB receiver. Slant RB and A. Put your B receiver on a deep post. And if your person on a deep post have route technician, most of the time you can take that for 6 each and every time. Even if he doesn't, most of the time against man coverage, post routes just don't work. I hate that we're just gonna throw this away. But most of the time, if you throw him on a post route and slant him and slant the RB receiver, most of the time you can hit this RB receiver for a touchdown, even though he doesn't have route technician. Just because post routes kind of beat man in general a little bit. So I'll run it one more time when they're actually not in goal line. So we put B on a post route, slant Mike Evans, slant Chris Godwin, and what you want to do is just leave it just like that. That time they had a deep safety out there, but we did complete it. But like I was saying, the other way is a little bit better, but this is a second way that you can run it. Now, if you have somebody with route technician, your B receiver spot, it will be a touchdown if there's no high safety like what we're dealing with right now. But you guys, I believe that's everything I showed you out of this book that I have mastered and what I have learned. And let's try this PAX post one more time. One more time, man. I got faith in it. So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do? We're gonna streak this wide receiver, and we're gonna try it one more time, man. We're gonna try it one more time. Okay, now it's working. So I guess I don't know, man. I don't know. This is the cover 3 beater, man. We went back to it. I don't know if it's the cover 3. Like what's I really don't know. It's not super consistent, so I don't suggest you guys run it. But I just wanted to double check for you guys, but it's not really being too consistent. So I would suggest the other cover 3 beaters that I was showing you guys earlier. But you guys, this concludes the ebook. I hope this was informative. If you enjoyed this, man, if this helped you out, man, go ahead and smash that like button. I'm on a road to 1,000 subs, man. I'm trying to get there by the end of the year. So if you hit that subscribe button, that like button, man, it'll help your boy so much, man. But this is the Washington football team's ebook. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. And definitely hit that like button. And I'll see you guys later. It's your boy Lurk. I love y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next video and or stream. Peace.